So hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today's video, you've read the title already, but makeup challenge videos went around absolute years ago, but I just never got around to filming them. I don't know why. They've been on my list to film for ages. So I thought, you know what, today I'm going to film a challenge video. I'm going to start off with a full face of makeup using no brushes. So my hair is up and out my face because it's making me sweat, it's going to annoy me, I can already tell. So I'm just going to get right into it. I'm a bit nervous because my eyebrows, basically, that's what's making me nervous, because I use a pencil on my eyebrows and then just fill it in with a little bit of powder, so I don't know if it'd be cheating if I use my pencil. It probably would be cheating. Right, so I'm just going to start with the eyebrows. Can I use a spoolie? Well, that's not a brush technically, so... Oh, these are going to look very bad. Maybe I should use the wax side to kind of give my eyebrows an outline. I'm going to use the Rimmel London Brow This Way sculpting kit, and it's in medium brown, and I've used this for ages. It's my favourite. Okay, I think I am going to use the wax just to give my eyebrows a bit of shape, because like that basically looks like there's nothing there. Right. Oh my god. Why am I getting a spot right under my eyebrow? Wow. Right. Not as bad as I thought it would be. I'm not going to be too optimistic. I'm just going to wait until the end before I make any decisions about how anything is looking. Now I'm going to take the powder, and I've not actually got a lot left, so... I think the eyebrows are going to be the worst part of the makeup. Oh my god, that would just play straight on my forehead. Good one, Rhiannon. And it also doesn't say anything about makeup wipes to clean stuff up, so I'm leaving my brows like that. We'll see if we can salvage them when I carve them out with concealer. So I'm just going to take my Michelin concealer in the shade Wheat. Pop that on where I usually put it. And carve my brow out. Just with my fingers. It's crazy to think back in the day, before we all got makeup brushes, we would only use our hands for makeup. But this was before we carved brows out and done brows, clearly. Not the worst. That's got to be my motto for this full video. Not the worst, but certainly not the best. I watched NikkieTutorials video doing this challenge before I filmed this video, and I just don't understand how she managed to do it so perfectly. I really don't, but she's amazing. Right, concealer, brows, done. So next I'm going to take the P. Louise eyeshadow base in the shade Rumor 0.5 and just pop that on my eyelids. Put a bit too much on. This video is just going great. For eyeshadow, I'm just going to use a Primark palette actually, and it's PS Amber Passion, and it's a very fall kind of vibe that you get from this. Oranges, browns, very autumn, very fall. I'm going to start off with this brown at the bottom here, and that'll be my crease. Famous last words. This palette is very pigmented, as we can see. Now it's not going to focus on my face. I hate this camera. Why does everybody's videos make this look so easy when it's not? Right, I'm just going to try and do that on the other side and then we'll move on. Going to take... taking this shade here for the outer V. Kind of darken it up a wee bit. Try and flick it out as well. Bring it right out. Because since I'm cheating, I'll use a makeup wipe. Right, I think I'm alright with that right now. So next I'm just going to put a bit of glitter on it and call it a day. So usually I would wet my brush, but my brush is my finger. So there's a nice pinky glitter in here that I don't think I have ever used. So I might just pop a little bit of spray, made it into the paste that I needed. Paste that I needed, but not the paste that I wanted, because this isn't really bright enough. Right, I think I'm going to use this really light champagne colour up the top. So same again. Why am I like scared to push it? Like, can you see my arm? Oh, why did that just happen? Oh, well, it's kind of mixed together with the pink glitter shadow, which makes it a little bit brighter, which I like. Gives it a bit of highlight on the lid, which is really nice. Yeah, like that a lot better. Not a big drastic change, but it is nice. Gives it a bit of highlight on the lid. Can't say it's the best eye look, but it's fine. It'll do for the sake of this video. So for foundation today, I'm going to be taking a mix of the LA Girl Pro Coverage foundations. One is in the shade Nude Beige and the other is in the shade White, because usually when I've just put fake tan on, it's not fully developed, so I always need to give it a mix of something. Let's just go for it. Oh, this feels absolutely horrible. Oh. Oh my god, this feels... That's all I can say about this experience. It feels horrible. Don't know how we used to do this every single day. Right, forehead. I've definitely put a lot on. Maybe that's my problem. If I can make this look half decent, I will be shocked, because this... it's looking tragic. Alright, one last blend together. Right, I just look really shiny. I'm going to take my Zoeva concealer in the shade Absolute. I think one thing this has taught me is to be conscious of how much product I'm using. I say that as I like layer my concealer on, but it really does, because that foundation is what I would normally put on my face, but like a beauty blender and a brush kind of like, it does pick up a lot of product, so when you're using your hands you can kind of see how much product you're wasting and stuff like that. So concealer's pretty straightforward. I am going to try and use this lipstick for bronzer. Don't know if it'll work. I'm not the best at cream contouring, but let's give it a go. That's pink. Great contour running. Well, looks like I'm contouring with pink. It's absolutely fine. absolutely fine. Like, how brown does that look? But it's not, so that's fine. Okay. Could be starting a trend. Pink contour. Why did one side go pretty decently and this one's just going to shit? Okay, moving on to blush. I actually have a cream blush, which is great. And it's a Pam Bam by Beauty Crop, and it's in the shade Mauve Wave. And I actually used this in one of my recent glossy boxes. So I've actually got a cream product, which is bloody great. No more mishaps as I put it on and look like a bloody clown. I think I said in the last video, I actually wish I used more cream products because they do sit nicer and they are better for like holidays, sunny days and stuff, because I use a lot of powder products on my face, as you'll see if you watch my channel. Well, that blush went on beautifully, much nicer than the contour that I tried to do, but I'll try and fix that. I will try and fix that because I want this to look decent. I do. So I'm going to use the RCMA No Colour Powder, and let's just see how we get on. I don't know how many times I'm going to ruin this eyeshadow. Feels good to get some powder on my face, it really does. Let's see if I can get any more powder on my face. So I'm going to take this Rimmel Stay Matte powder. Oh, and see if this works. Just noticed that big bit of foundation. You know, I'm just going to powder underneath the contour, my chin, basically my T-zone areas. I'm gonna lie, it's looking a bit better now that I have some powder on my face. Okay, I'm changing powders to the PS My Perfect Colour mattifying powder, and this is just from Primark, and I think this will be better. So, oh yeah, maybe it won't blend out as easily, but get a bit of shine away from this forehead. I don't think it looks too bad. Close up, it doesn't look the best. It's very stuck to my face, but apart from that, it's not the worst. What keeps dragging on my hand? So I think I might try and put a little bit of bronzer where there's meant to be bronzer. So I'm going to take the Give Them Lala bronzer in the shade Ibiza. Yep. And again, I got this in one of my glossy boxes. Oh, and I've just completely fucked this look up. I'm going to use the Mary Luminizer and just pack this on. This side of my face isn't looking great. This side is looking a bit better. Underneath my eyes, I'm going to go back to underneath my eyes before I put mascara on. So going back, I'm going to take this again, and I think I'll just pop on this nice shade here. It's actually not so bad. I think that'll do. That went on a lot better. Right, we have two things left to do, mascara and then lips. Right, so mascara. Why does that work? Why does that work? These eyelashes aren't looking as nice. You are fucking kidding me on. I'm surprised that like it's not the worst thing I've ever came out with. You know what, for this I'm just going to put on a little bit of Velvet Cherry. Now that the makeup's done, it's certainly not as bad as I thought it would be. I thought this was going to be absolutely drastic. Not too bad, like for doing it all with my hands, my eyebrows, even they're not the worst. Like sometimes my eyebrows come out like this when I use a brush on a bad day. So the eyeshadow is a bit crazy. I really cut it too high. But apart from that, not too bad. So I hope you enjoyed seeing me doing the full face of makeup without using a brush. I certainly had fun. It was an experience for me. It was fun. It was interesting to see what you can do without a brush. Basically you can do everything, but it takes a lot more time, and yeah, I really took brushes for granted during this time, because a brush would have helped me a lot, especially with powder on my face. I think that was the most difficult thing out of the full experience. I keep calling it experience, I filmed a YouTube video, Rhiannon. It was the most difficult thing to do with my hands. Like that would have been so much easier with a brush, but apart from that, I think it looks alright. I hope you enjoyed seeing me doing this challenge, and I will definitely be doing more challenges. I'm actually going to take this off and go and film a couple more because I'm in the mood to pre-film, even though it's not a good filming day for me, but I'm going to make it a good filming day. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I could really use your support. So yeah, I will see you in my next video.